Well, this time of year often brings out the charitable side of people who want to help those who don't have access to the resources they need. And like it does every year, Community West is stepping in to help by collecting the #1 requested item from people experiencing homelessness: socks. Let's send it over to Danita now in Studio B. Has more with this. Hi, Danita.
Hi, Dave. And Community West, they have been collecting and donating socks for years. And here to tell us more about the program is Community West President and CEO Marty Uhle. And you know what? I love it when you come on because you're always doing great things. Tell us how the Socks Plus program began.
Great. Thanks, Danita. Thanks for having us on again. Socks Plus started in 2014 at Community West when we learned about the real need on the street starts with socks and warm feet. So we started raising money, started collecting socks, and we use our partners at the Northeast Ohio Coalition for the Homeless and the Neighborhood Alliance in Lorain County to deliver those items to the people.
You and I were just talking. I think people would underestimate when you're thinking about it, you're thinking coat, but socks is such a key item. Why is that, you believe?
It's the part that is on the streets. That is the main transportation method for these folks. They're walking.
And
they're outside. So if we start with a good base with socks, with boots, we collect all the other items too. New underwear, new socks, backpacks, gloves, hats, all the things you can imagine you might need if you were living outside.
Tell us about the people who are receiving these things and really to know that the community came together to donate, to give it to them. How does that make them feel?
It's pretty amazing when you get out to the camps where these folks are, but also the people that are coming into shelter. They still have no home to go to. So we equip them as they come into shelter, and we also use outreach. Northeast Ohio Coalition for the Homeless outreach vans are going out under the bridges. They're looking for folks who are in a camp, who are outside, and making sure they have these items directly.
Well, we're glad that you're here today getting the word out about it. And for people who are watching right now, what can they do to get these socks to you? How do they go about doing that?
If they would start at socksplus.org, they can see a list of all the items we're trying to collect. Take them to our 2 thrift partners, Common Threads Thrift in Fairview and Good Neighbor Thrift in Avon Lake. Mark your bag Socks Plus so we know that that's for our program, and we'll use some folks that work with us to go out and pick them up and get them right where they're needed.
Marty, you've been doing this for a long time. You've been doing this. How have you seen things evolve? How have you evolved with all this?
Well, it started with just socks, and then we added the plus. It's all those other things we learned about, and the same donors can help us with that. What's, I think, evolved most is we're getting more cash donations now.
Oh, good.
There's still plenty of socks, thousands and thousands of pairs of socks through school groups, people having a family gathering, businesses, law offices, but the cash helps us too. We're able to use that for emergency situations. Socksplus.org, they can donate, and we'll put that money to good use, 100%. We don't keep any fees.
Well, you know what? What Marty says is the truth. They're doing great work, and you can see it making a difference in people's lives. And Marty, we thank you for being here. Community West always stepping in to make a difference and to provide the things that community needs. I just want to shake your hand and say thank you.
Thank you.
You know, because it's not easy work, but you're doing it, and you're staying consistent with it.
Can I mention our new partnership at Crocker Park?
Why don't you mention a new partnership? Why don't you go ahead and do that?
Crocker Park is helping us raise awareness this year. We've got collection items right by Santa Claus in Santa's Village.
Okay.
Go out and visit, take your kids, drop off some socks at Crocker Park. There's one of our our newest donors. We'll be keeping him on our mailing list for the next 30 years.
That'll get the money coming in. That's right. So cute here. We'll give you the money. That's very nice.
That's
very
new
nice.
this year for us.
All right. Well, Marty, thank you again. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. All right. Back to you, Dave.
All right. Yeah, very important. And Danita, through my church, we just a few months ago had a Socktober. We did donations.
Socktober.
Socktober.
Okay,
so this is really important.
We hear that a lot.
Yes, yes.
Glad we shared it. All right. Danita, thank you.